Welcome, seekers, to your August 2021 monthly Pick a Card Predictions and Guidance Tarot reading. This one is going to be special. August is my birthday month, so I am excited for August. So hope you are too. We are going to get this underway, but before we do, I want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe for more Pick a Card readings like this. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted, and don't forget to give this reading a like when you can. Also, I want to remind you that I am doing private readings at this time, so in order to obtain your private reading, you will have to go through my Etsy store. The link is down below. And support me on Patreon, seekers, to unlock exclusive benefits. All right, so let's get this reading underway. Like I said, I'm excited for August. August is just gonna bring, I think, so many beautiful things, so many exciting things. There's an energy going around. For some reason, I just feel like August is going to be so truly wonderful to so many different people. So we'll see. All right, I haven't done the readings yet. We're going to find out together for you guys. So we have three groups. We have group number 1 here, group number 2, group number 3. I want you to take a moment to select the group that calls your attention the most, the stone that calls to you the most. Once you've selected it, go ahead and click on the timestamps that I'm going to put in the description so that you can fast forward to your group. Welcome, group number 1, to your August 2021 monthly Pick a Card Tarot reading. In front of you, seekers, you have a card from the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle, and it's going to represent a key that you're going to use to be able to unlock a very important door for this month of August 2021. Now, before I reveal it, I do want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted when you receive, when I put out a Pick a Card video just like this, and also give the video a like as well. All right, so let's go ahead and reveal this key. Now, this is going to, I want this to be a message from your spirit guides, okay? I want this to be a key that your spirit guides are giving you so that you can use it. All right, so let's see the face that your spirit guides are going to choose to show you. Look at that. Perseverance. Okay. Interesting. So this is the face that your spirit guides want to show you for this month. So I want you to look into the eyes of this spirit guide, and I'm going to provide you with the message here. I am here to call out the sacred warrior in you. It's time to persevere, to be the heroic underdog. Do not give up the struggle. Just be sure that you're fighting the right fight. Obstacles are a natural part of life. They are here to test your commitment. Own your abilities. Increase your aliveness and unleash your life purpose. It is time to embrace your defeats. Let them make you stronger, more resilient, and supple. You have the potential to turn a battle into a dance, to empower the people you love to liberate themselves from victimization. When you fight for love, not fear, everyone wins. There is no need to overthink or worry about appearing foolish. Now go and find a cause you can pour your whole heart, body, and soul into. My. Very powerful message from your spirit guides for the month of August. Very powerful. Let's go ahead and throw some tarot, and we're going to see exactly what the month is going to bring, what further guidance and advice we are going to obtain. And I hope you guys felt that, because I know that I did. Perseverance for the month of August. Wow. All right. Turning those defeats into victories for sure. Let's see what the cards show us. So I'm going to use the Star Tarot. As you guys know, this is my favorite tarot deck. Let's see What is coming for this month? What is coming for this month? Okay. Okay, all right. I love these cards. This is exciting. All right, so group number one, you have got a strong energy of financial success, career, jobs, material. This could be also health related. That's kind of the energy that's really just following you for this month of August, or it's going to be most prevalent. So we start with the Ace of Pentacles, right? And when you look at this card, what this card is essentially telling you that's going to come into your life is newness of projects, newness of essentially responsibilities. So for those of you that have been looking for a job, or potentially trying to really find what works best for you as far as new investment opportunities or new business ventures, this is the month where you obtain it. There's something new coming. The Ace of Pentacles talks about that newness. We have here essentially the tree of life that has grown into this full-fledged beautiful tree. And you have essentially out of that tree coming this beautiful star, which in many ways it's signaling your success, your glory. So this new thing that's coming is going to provide many things to you. And I feel like it has come through some great striving, through some great struggle. The evidence of that in this card is that dragon that's lying there, right? So you see that dragon that's just kind of dormant. Well, that's the dragon of chaos that you've had to in some ways overcome and defeat, and now that dragon of chaos sits at your feet, right? You have essentially power over this dragon. So there's definitely something new coming for you, new beginning, a new project, new idea, but I feel like it's new in a way where you've already been working towards this, and now it's the fulfillment of that new, right? It's like you've planted the seed at some point, you've been watering it, and now this is where that beautiful seed, kind of bursts through the ground, and you get that beautiful tree of life quickly, right? So it just reminds me of the bamboo Chinese tree. I believe that's what it's called, the Chinese bamboo tree. Where that tree you have to water it for 5 years, 5 whole years. It takes 5 years to break through the ground, and within those 5 years you have to go in and be diligently watering it. And once it breaks through the ground, it grows almost 50 feet in a matter of 2 weeks. Truly amazing. So there's growth opportunities here, and that growth is going to come quickly. But really, you've already been putting in the work. The everything that you've essentially have been working towards is going to be fulfilled for this month. This has to do with your career. It has to do with your finances. It has to do with your investments. It has to do with some kind of financial prosperity. Now, we have further evidence of that with the Nine of Pentacles here. And the fact that it's reversed talks a little bit about what we just discussed. So the Nine of Pentacles is the card of the entrepreneur, the card of the business person that essentially is now living the lavish life, right? We have her here sitting, or not sitting, but standing in her garden. And as you can see, this is acres worth of land, a beautiful castle in the background. We have a representation here of a black tiger, and essentially that tiger is in many ways representative of her inner strength, power, authority, dynamism. But she hasn't lost her gentle touch, which is why she's holding on to that little white dove, right, as a symbol of spirit, just kind of guiding her, a symbol of gentleness. So this is the card of the person that essentially has reached a place of true mastery. Now, the fact that you got that card reversed tells me that you have not been previewed to that. You've been waiting for this to happen. You've been maybe working towards this, but things have not presented themselves. Opportunities have not presented themselves. Potentially, the atmosphere around you hasn't been there for you to be able to bring something that you've wanted into existence. And in the month of August is where you're going to see a lifting of that. This month is where you're going to see progress. You're going to essentially be able to move into this new reality. And so, we go right back to the perseverance card and the message of perseverance, right? You are being tasked with keeping it going, right? You're being tasked with this energy of like forward moving momentum. So perseverance tells you to not give up the fight. Perseverance tells you to focus on what you've been focused already on. Don't take your attention away, because there is success there. There's in many ways there is this energy of just greatness. And what I feel with these other three cards here, as I'm looking at them and I'm trying to connect with them, I feel like, again, the message of perseverance and your spirit guides is in some ways being just shown here, right? So you've got here the Chariot, which is the card of perseverance, but this perseverance is perseverance leading towards victory, right? The Chariot is victorious. In many illustrations of the Chariot, what you have is someone who is essentially moving towards a new reality, a new experience, already having had victory before. So there's this sense of knowing that you're going to be successful. There's a sense of understanding that whatever challenges you take on, you will be number one, no matter what. You will persevere. You will be victorious. So there's a sense of knowing. And it comes from this strong understanding that you are in every way ready for the battle. You are ready. You are able. You have the armor. You have your sword. You've already been through many battles before. You know exactly what you need to do. The only thing that you have to at this moment do is just actually go into battle. You just have to get on the Chariot and move forward. So you just have to show up. You have to literally show up, and you will be successful. So, for some reason there is going to essentially be a desire for you not to show up. So this might be a shadow for the month of August, right? Again, perseverance, the Nine of Pentacles, we got reversed. So it's almost like for some of you, there's going to be this tendency to say, I don't really deserve this, or, it's been so long, I'm just going to drop this that I've been wanting for so long and just move on. It's that person who just gets bored and just decides to burn it all down to the ground and start anew because they don't trust in themselves. There could be a fear of failing, potentially a fear of things working out and you not being able to step up to the challenge, so you just kind of walk away from it. So be very careful with that. You are being asked and you're being tasked and you're being challenged by your spirit guides to keep moving forward for this month of August. Now, the reason that you need to keep moving forward is because of this Queen of Pentacles. So this is what you're going to essentially reach. If you're able to move forward successfully and not shy away from any challenges that might present themselves, and this is what the energy that you're going to be tapping into, the Queen of Pentacles. This is the promise. This is you at the end of the month. The Queen of Pentacles is the card of essentially the person who has reached a place of true mastery, a person that is successful in every way. This beautiful queen, she essentially sits on a throne of life, right? Essentially sits on a throne of true value and beauty. And so there's this attainment of glory with this Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles knows where true wealth lies. And in many ways, she has been completely transformed by having taken the road potentially less traveled, by having persevered through whatever challenges she's had to face and endure. So now she sits there in her throne, powerful, and with all of this beauty around her. So there's so much elegance with this Queen of Pentacles here. So another thing that I want to talk about is the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is the card of planning. It's the card of the person that essentially has a schedule, a person that says, I'm going to get up at this time, I'm going to go ahead and today work on this, work on that, and at the end of the day, this person scratches that off. Okay, I did this, I did that, I accomplished this, I accomplished that. So there is this further guidance from your spirit guides telling you, please be diligent, have a schedule, have something potentially written down, journal, make sure that you're planning your move, right? Plan ahead, plan what you're doing, really weigh the pros and cons. Should I do this? Should I be going out drinking tonight with these people, knowing that tomorrow I have this important thing? Self-sabotage. Be careful not to self-sabotage yourself, right? Be careful with and people around you. And I don't want to say people around to bring you down. I mean, sometimes our friends don't want to bring us down. They're putting it out there. Hey, do you want to go out? Do you want to go out for a drink? Or you want to go do this? And potentially you know that you shouldn't, but you want to because it's fun, right? And so you have to put off a bit of gratification for this month in order for you to be able to potentially be successful. So just make sure that you're planning ahead. Make sure that you are following a schedule. Make sure that you are, in many ways, just moving forward instead of backwards, okay? And I think that you know exactly what I mean by that. All right, perfect. So that is your guiding message for the month of August. We're going to go ahead and throw some oracle cards just to try and see if there's any other messages that might come through that spirit might have for you. We're going to start with the Magic of Unicorns by Diana Cooper. This is a new oracle deck, just came out. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle, and we're going to see what the message is for August. Let's take a look. All right. Oh, wow. Okay. You've got Ascension Flames. My. I like this. Look at that. Ascension Flames, merge with light, ignite keys and codes. So we've got a lot of key symbolism, right? When I say a lot, I mean two, but two is good enough. So we've got some key symbolism for you here. All right, and it works beautifully with the Ace of Pentacles, right? So there's definitely this newness that's just presenting itself to you. And in many ways, it's going to offer you the ability to ascend into something new. It's going to allow you to burn away the old patterns. It's going to allow you to burn away the old, I would say, just negative aspects of what you've had to endure. And there is an energy of success here. And so one of the things that I'm seeing here with merge with light, make sure that you really try and connect with your spirit guides and with spirit for the month, right? If you feel like maybe you are fearful, if you feel like you can't, or if you feel like this isn't for me, or if there's any kind of doubt, right, that keeps you down, maybe in a depressive state, try to connect with your spirit guides. Try to do maybe a tarot reading for yourself. Try to connect as only you can connect, right? Whenever you feel you're slipping away, really just ignite yourself, right? Try and really maybe watch this reading again, whatever works for you to really just bring you into this energy that your spirit guides are trying to bring you in for the month of August, because there is going to be opportunities for success. There are going to be many things that are going to present themselves that are just going to be very, very fruitful for you. But you do have to do your part, right? You have to show up. You have to be present. You have to be willing. You have to have that sunny disposition. You have to jump on that chariot. You have to go ahead and tell those horses to let's go, right? So there's definitely, though that's the key. I mean, that's the key. Perseverance is the key. That's what your spirit guides are trying to tell you here. You will have success, all right? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and see what the Self-Love Oracle tells us. This is one of the newer decks as well by Janet Choi, Self-Love Oracle. So let's go ahead and throw just one card, and we'll see what that self-love message is for the month, shall we? All right, look at this. Look at this. So we've got a message here. And the message is, there is more beneath the surface. Remain cool and centered. Take time to look at the deep underlying current and follow your intuition. Beautiful message, right? Beautiful, beautiful message. So follow your intuition, right? There's remain cool and centered as well. All right, so that's one of the things that I felt I should have talked a little bit more. You know, sometimes, yes, you have to work diligently. You have to, in many ways, have that energy of the chariot, which is forward moving momentum, energy of success, and knowing that you're going to be successful. And, you know, be very meticulous with your schedule and stingy with your time, but at the same time, you have to remain cool. You have to be centered. You have to take time to look at the deep underlying current and messages, and you must follow your intuition at all times, because there is more beneath the surface. So look deeper is the beautiful message here. All right, so, you know, I want to go ahead and do a lover's oracle. Just, you know, a little quick card that'll touch on love. Love is a huge topic. Obviously, as you seekers has probably seen, there's a lot of love readings in the channel, and that's because that's what you seekers want to hear. That's what you seekers tell me that you want, so that's what I bring you. So we're going to throw just one lover's oracle, and we're just going to try and see what August is going to bring, okay, as far as love. So let's go ahead and shuffle. So here is your card. Here is your, essentially your illustration. Beautiful white dove. Let's see the message. New beginning. Oh, wow. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Woo, that's hot. So group number one, we're coming in hot. So for love, or the month of August, it looks like this Ace of Pentacles and this energy of newness that I keep kind of picking up on has to also do with possibly a new relationship. Okay, a new relationship, a new beginning. You know, obviously for those that are essentially in a relationship now or not looking, what this might mean is something new that's going to essentially be birthed in the relationship, or, you know, there's just going to be a new energy, a new transformative kind of energy within your relationship. But for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, well, you're probably going to do a little bit of that for this month of August. So congratulations on that new beginning. Again, you know, perseverance. Make sure that you are really listening to the spirit guide, right? Keep moving forward. All right, so let's throw a we're gonna throw a sacred oracle from the Sacred Forest Oracle by Dennis Lynn. Okay, we're gonna see what we get here. So let's see what else we can uncover for the month. What else is coming? What other messages? Thinking of thorns, uncertainty. All right, so, you know, we have some more shadows being exposed here, right? So again, yeah, you know, one of the first things that we talked about here is the fear of essentially things not working out. That is a fear. Sometimes when things are just going too well, or when it seems too good to be true, we tend to tell ourselves that it's not, right? Why would it be when it's been bad, right? So we deserve this kind of badness, or this is my life, right? So we tend to be very negative about these things, or pessimistic. So I feel that for some of you, and again, take what resonates, leave the rest. I feel that for some of you, there might be still some uncertainty. So things might materialize, blessings might come, but you're closed off to them. You know, you don't invite them in because there is uncertainty. Is this real? Could I really be experiencing this? Nah, no, it can't be. So uncertainty. You have to be certain of your blessings. You have to be certain of your ascension, right? Ascension of flames. You have to be certain that things are going to happen for you the best way possible, the most divinely way forward, or you know, with divine timing. And so I feel like, you know, some of you might self-sabotage yourself. You might just tell yourself that no, it's not possible, this can't be happening. So persevere, right? Persevere through this energy. Let's throw some mini cards. I haven't thrown mini cards in a while, and I'm gonna do it for this month. So let's go ahead and throw a Moon Magic Oracle. Let's see what messages we get from the moon. Let's see. So, all right, we have got here beautiful illustration of the moon, and the message is, I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. Boom! We were just talking about this. Unbelievable. And Spirit delivers once again. So, beautiful message, right? That is in many ways your that is your affirmation for the month. Okay, whenever you feel like, no, that's not true, it can't be happening, no, it's, this is your affirmation. This is what you have to tell yourself. I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe, right? Believe it. Believe it. Believe that, and it will happen for you. All right, so we're going to throw a card from the Secret Garden, and we're just going to see what the Secret Garden reveals to us. So, Secret Garden, tell us a little something. Tell us a little secret for this month of August 2021. Surprises, bam, bam, bam. Venture down the rabbit hole. You will find surprises. Oof, yes. So, the reading has been pretty consistent. Okay, it has been very consistent. So, surprises. So this month is going to, again, offer you a lot of opportunities, right? Those are the surprises. And the reason why it's a surprise is because you yourself are not expecting this, which is why there's uncertainty. It's like, is this real? Right? So that's why it's a surprise. So again, new beginnings, Ace of Pentacles. Remember, I am open and responsive to the abundance of the universe. So there is more beneath the surface. Remain cool and centered. Be open to the possibilities. Don't give up. Keep moving forward. Be diligent. When it comes to your work, when it comes to your career, when it comes to just your health, make sure that you are planning ahead. Make sure that you're writing things down. Make sure that you have a schedule, right? Chariot energy. So, all right. That was like a quick recap for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. Again, August is a very special month, and I know it's going to bring a lot of beautiful things for a lot of people. And look at this right here, right? You've got surprises coming to you. So this is truly beautiful. We are off to a beautiful start. Thank you for watching this group number 1. The only thing left to talk about is you subscribing, right? Please subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be alerted when I put out a pick a card video just like this. I'm also starting a new series called The Gift of Prophecy, and I'm going to be essentially doing tarot readings for some pretty intense topics and intense questions, so we'll talk a little bit more about that when I actually bring this content out, but yeah, it is called The Gift of Prophecy series, and I hope that you seekers enjoy it. That's coming, so stay tuned for that. And also, I want to remind you seekers that I am offering private readings at this time. So if you're interested in a tailored message with, tailored to your energy, private readings are the best thing. I am offering those at this time. So go ahead and visit my Etsy store if you want to see what other people are saying. If you want to look at the reviews, you can do that through my Etsy store, and that's where you would have to go to place the order anyway. So the link is down below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon as well, seekers. For the low price of $5 a month, you will unlock many exclusive benefits. This includes weekly pick a card videos, exclusive only to Patreons. Also, you'll be entered for a chance to win a free private reading with me, and that's every month. This is monthly. I do a raffle. So visit my Patreon, join me on Patreon, and don't forget to comment down below. I read every single one of your comments, so comment down below, seekers. Thank you so much for your love, and I hope everyone has a wonderful, beautiful, 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 beautiful August. Bye-bye. Welcome, group number 2, to your August 2021 monthly pick a card predictions and guidance reading. Now, before we get started, I do want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can receive alerts when I put out a new pick a card reading, and also give the video a like as soon as you can. Thank you, Seekers, for that. So in front of you, you have a key that your spirit guides are going to give you for the month of August. This is from the Wisdom Keepers Oracle deck. And let's go ahead and reveal what that key is. And also, I want you to connect with the face. Let's see what face we have here. All right, insight. Okay, so I want you to look into this. Essentially, we can call this your spirit guide's eyes. I want you to try and connect with this representation of your spirit guides, because I am going to provide you with this oracle card to message your spirit guide's message. I am here to invite out the rebel in you, the poet, the lover, the mad scientist, the revolutionary. There is something only you can do. Something your entire life has prepared for you. It is time to take a risk, to shake up a system. You may make waves. That's okay. Whatever you do, stop listening to the status quo. This is not about venting or blaming. This is about being creative and being open to love. You don't have to know where exactly you're headed or why in order to trust your inner voice. As you courageously forge a new pathway, don't be surprised if your timing gets better and breakthrough insights come your way. Dare to be who you are, and you will ignite the creative rebel in others wherever you go. All right, that is a powerful message from your spirit guides. There's definitely this energy for this month of August of something new, something essentially that you're going to start that might influence other people. So that's interesting. Let's go ahead and try and confirm it and gain more understanding and clarity as to what this is, this newness. And we're going to start with the Star Tarot. And I told you guys from the beginning, right? August, it's all about newness. It's about new energies, new experiences. That's what I feel is just going around. That's the energy that's essentially available to a lot of people for the month of August. Just newness, new beginnings. The first group was overwhelmingly about that, and now we've got here your spirit guides giving you a little hint that there is something new coming. So let's see what exactly this is. We're going to start with the Star Tarot now. Okay, all right. Interesting. So, group number 2. For the month of August 2021, it looks like you are going to start on some kind of new path, a new venture. This could be in your career, more than likely. This is career based. This is maybe an entrepreneurship venture. There's a decision that you are going to make, and we can go ahead and say that it might also be with people, but there aren't any cups here. We have wands, we have pentacles, we've got the King of Swords, right? We've got Judgment, and we've got the High Priestess. So really, this is more personal. This is more about reaching a place of true mastery in something. Now, there is something to be said here about you yourself, where you are intellectually. I feel like for the month of August, a lot of you are going to learn new things. You're going to expand your knowledge base, and that knowledge that you are going to obtain is going to help you move forward in whatever pursuit you're pursuing. Essentially, this can be business ventures, just life. Every single one of these cards screens life, the process of life. So this is in all areas. You are going to gain insight, knowledge, understanding. So let's take it step by step. We'll go card by card, and I'll tell you what I see with each card for this month of August 2021. So we start with the Ace of Wands reversed. And this Ace of Wands reversed is essentially talking about what you've been lacking, what you haven't been receiving, right? This is the card that tells you that it's time to break through this. It's almost like a curse at this point. It's time to break through this curse. It's time to break through this limitation. It's time to break through this wall that has been in some ways impeding you. And what this essentially does, this energy, this Ace of Wands reverse, is that it kind of keeps you down. It keeps your energy levels down, your ambition down. You get very complacent. You wake up, you may go to sleep with an idea or a want or a desire, but you wake up and that's all gone. The desire is not there, the fire is not there, the dynamism is not there, and it's just this mundane kind of, waking up and going to sleep and eating and showering and just going through the process and just being completely depleted by that process and not having enough time to actually pursue what truly makes you potentially happy, or what's going to move you forward in the direction of just glory, fulfillment, greatness. I feel that that's the case for some of you, which is why the Ace of Wands is reversed, right? So we move from the Ace of Wands to the High Priestess, which essentially tells us that one of the reasons why, you have not gotten what you want, or you unfortunately have reached this place where you don't know why things are happening or why you lack that energy. The reason why is because you haven't really truly observed what's going on in the world. You haven't had the ability to maybe be silent and to really just examine. And I feel that it's because for some of you it's depression, right? For some of you it's anxiety. It's this constant in your head thinking that things are not going to work out, or there's this fear, there's this very pervasive pattern of destruction for some of you that unfortunately has in some ways crippled you. It's really put you at it's put you at a disadvantage in many areas of your life. And so now you kind of have to work past those limitations. You have to try and get out of this reality that you've created for yourself. And so what this month is going to bring you, group number 2, is the ability to move out of this situation, insight into how you can control your mind, so that you can control the situation around you. There's a strong energy of manifestation for the month. And what that essentially means is that you're going to learn and understand the process of truly manifesting something, bringing that something into fruition. And so let's go into the advice. So for the advice, you've got the Eight of Pentacles reversed, and you've got the Judgment card. All right. So when I look at these two cards, what I see is essentially your spirit guides telling you that, hey, look, you don't have to really put in all that much work. You don't have to be something other than what you are right now, right? So the message isn't do more work, get out there and do more. The message is really to slow down, observe what's going on around you, get out of your head, and just try and learn something. Okay, try and learn from what is happening around you. Really be observant, right? Sometimes, we may witness something, or we may see something, and our intuition tells us there's something there, right? There's something that I can take from this. But then that inner critic, or that person that just always comes and starts telling us that no, there's deception, or no, that's too good to be true, or that it doesn't just happen that way. That ego that really just comes and destroys everything. Kind of clouds your vision, doesn't allow you to see where those lessons, doesn't allow you to understand those lessons and embody them. And so I feel like that's a wall that a lot of you have had, and this is the month where you kind of break through that wall and you start observing things around you. You start picking up on things that you didn't pick up before, and those things are going to in many ways shape you for the future. And again, your spirit guides, they don't want you to start doing things that are in some ways going to put you in a place of more anxiety, or make you a bit more worried or stressed. Your spirits want you to be as de-stressed as possible for the month of August, right? That's one of the goals. Your spirit guides want you to Learn to quiet your mind, meditate as much as possible, observe as much as possible the energies around you. So if you can go away on a trip for August, that would be ideal, and really just pick up on what's going on around you. Also, if you have potentially stopped reading books, or if you've stopped ingesting information, it's time to maybe start doing that again, right? It doesn't have to be the only thing that you do, but start doing that, right? Start getting those gears turning again for reading, for learning, because there is information that wants to present itself to you that's going to assist you in the projects and the ambitions that you have. And the only way that you're going to be able to really bring that forward, the only way you're going to be able to manifest that, is if you have more information. All right, so which brings us to the Judgment card and the King of Swords. So Judgment card, let's examine this card very closely, this illustration. So we've got a golden egg, right? That's the golden egg of life, and that golden egg is cracking, and out of that egg comes you. So we have a representation of you, and what you're doing is you're trying to connect with something greater than yourself. And that thing that you're trying to connect to, that thing that's greater than yourself, is seeing what you are doing and is responding. And is coming to you in the form of an eagle and a bear. And so what this great, powerful spirit is trying to essentially communicate to you with this beautiful rainbow is that you must have vision. Okay, it's important for you to have vision, to develop a vision. And also it's important for you to nurture your projects, nurture what you want to do, put work into it, work towards that fulfillment. If you are someone that wants to create some kind of content, if you want to do perhaps, I don't know, what are people doing nowadays? Makeup tutorials, right? But in many ways, they are in some ways influencers. They're influencing. They're doing something that puts them in front of a group of people. They're motivating those people. They're helping those people. There is a connection being built there, right? So what is it that you want to do? What is this great project? What is this visionary project that you want? It's time to start working towards that. It's like, if you do that, right, if you can focus on that, your spirit guides are telling you that you are going to blow up. Okay, you are going to be successful. We are headed towards a content-based economy. And what I mean by that is that content is king. Content is gold. And so people that aren't producing content and aren't putting their face and their message in front of the world are going to be in some ways limited. Okay, we know that automation is going to remove many jobs. We know that there's going to be less and less opportunities out there. We know that a college degree isn't enough in order to essentially get us to where we want to go. So there is a creation that only you can bring into this world. There's definitely something that you have thought about doing, and for some reason you have discouraged yourself from actually doing this. It's time to reignite this passion. It's time to bring this idea back. It's time to start learning and ingesting information again that's going to position you in a place where you're going to be able to manifest this, to bring this forward. And so Spirit with this Judgment card is telling you, this is your purpose. Okay, you have vision, and you must nurture your projects. And so this is the month to do it. And I feel that this is the month where you kind of break through that cycle of putting it off, right? Sometimes we think that we are eternal beings. A lot of people nowadays, even especially younger people, we think we're eternal, right? We're always going to be this age. We're always going to have the same kind of energy. We have time, and sure, we have time, but it's important to get started early. All right, because that success compounds. And you want to have that. You want to get to the point where you are at the forefront, right? You're early to the party. You're not late to the party. And the internet is, the technology of the internet is fairly new. So we've only scratched the surface of what this truly is. And so I feel that for this group and what I am seeing here, whatever project you're bringing into this world is going to carry a lot of weight moving forward, and it's going to propel you into a new reality. Your spirit guide with your insight spirit guide confirmed it, right? Be that evil scientist, or be that genius scientist, right? That strategizes and goes against the curve, right? Any person that goes against the status quo is considered an evil scientist, right? Society is always pointing the finger and saying there's something wrong with you, right? And potentially maybe you've heard that and you've believed that, and it's time to get away from that reality, because your project, your vision, whatever that is being essentially blessed by Spirit. Spirit is telling you, you have the gift to do this. You know you do. That's why you want to do it. This is your purpose. It's time to start moving towards that, because only you can do this. Only you can put yourself out there. There's only one you, and the world wants to see you. All right? So that is what I see there. The last thing, I think I forgot to talk about the King of Swords. So the last thing that I'm seeing here is the King of Swords. This in the spread is where you're going to be towards the end of the month, right? It's like, what's going to be the result of this month? Where is this person going to be? Where is group number 2 going to be at the end of the month? And you've got a beautiful card, right? You've got the King of Swords, and the King of Swords is someone who knows exactly what they want. This person is a thinker. This person knows exactly what to do in order to solve problems. And so, I feel that there are some problems in your life right now that you need to solve and that you want to solve, but you don't really maybe truly know how. Well, this is the month where you gain the answers. All right, this is the month, and this is where you're going to be at the end. You're going to be the King of Swords, which is the person that solves those problems, removes the limitations. Again, and we're probably going to get a little more information from the Oracle cards, but so far what your spirit guides have kind of shown us is that you must quiet your mind. You must let go of anxiety and stress, and you must quiet your mind and be as open as you possibly can, so that way you can in some ways learn and extract from the world what you need to move forward in your venture. You haven't been doing that. I think that you've been a person that's been very just closed off, right? You've been closed off to experiences in the world. Potentially, for some of you, you think that you've reached enough understanding where you don't need to keep growing or learning anymore. For others, you know that you need to keep growing and learning, but you don't know exactly how to do it, when to do it. So it looks different for different people. Obviously, take what resonates, leave the rest. But I feel that there is going to be this energy of just, there's going to be this spark for you in this month of August that will lead you towards this King of Swords and all of the wonderful benefits that this king offers. Now, we're going to throw some oracles and try and gain a little insight from the oracles. We're going to start with Diana Cooper's brand new deck. This came out like a day ago, 2 days ago, called The Magic of Unicorn. So we're going to start with just one card, and we're going to see what we get. Let's see. All right, look at that. So we've got Mahatma Energy. Look at this. Mahatma Energy. Build your light body. Accelerate your ascension. Look at this. Man, so a little more information here, right? You're being asked to build. And so how do you build? Well, light body. What can we take from this energy and from this light body that you have to build? Well, what you can do, what you can start doing is encouraging yourself, believing that it's possible, actually telling yourself that this is something that's doable. Now, once you know that it's doable, once you know that it's possible, you must actually start writing things down. What's the first thing that I am insecure about and I don't know what to do? Well, now you know that you have to essentially learn to overcome this, right? Now you know that you have to maybe read some kind of book, or maybe watch some kind of documentary, or maybe read some kind of tutorial, and that will lead you to more questions, and then it'll lead you down this rabbit hole of information that you have to ingest in order to bring this energy. in order to build this body, this light body. And essentially the goal here is to accelerate your ascension, but only you can do that, right? Only you can do that. This is you moving forward. This is you removing the blockage, the Ace of Wands, that energy that has kept you down. That, you know, I feel that for some of you, the reason why you're so exhausted and you've been kind of just blocked off is because you're so stressed, right? You're so stressed with life. You don't know what to do. You don't really believe in yourself, right? You have a vision, but you think that it's not going to happen. It's not going to be for me. I'm not going to be successful. I'm not as good as this other influencer. I mean, look at them, right? Compare them to me, and that's all wrong because you are unique, right? You are unique. You must understand this. You are unique. There is no one like you. That is a fact. So there's only, you yourself can only be yourself, and what you create is going to truly be dynamic and wonderful and beautiful to a host of people that are going to ingest your content. So build your body, build your light body, build, and accelerate your ascension. Beautiful message. All right, so we're going to keep this going. We're going to throw a card from the Self-Love Oracle. This is the Self-Love Oracle by Jeanette Chui. And we're just going to go ahead and throw just one card. Let's see what message we get for you. All right, look at this. Know you are worthy. Abundance is everywhere around you. Feel worthy and open yourself up to receive the many gifts that await you. Look at this, huh? And you've got an image of you receiving this, I guess we can call it a pearl necklace from this, I guess, bat-like creature or Pegasus kind of creature. But, you know, this is a powerful message, right? This is a more insightful understanding of what Spirit is going to offer you. So we already know, right? Your Spirit guides are telling you, if you can do this, you have the potential to blow up. And by blow up, you know, I mean complete and utter greatness, success, glory. So now the other part of this is abundance is everywhere around you. So we have a confirmation. Hey, look, if you do what you need to do, if you can present yourself, if you can show up, if you can in some ways quiet your mind, observe, and be present in this present moment, well, you can receive the information necessary so that you can receive that abundance, tap into that abundance, get that abundance, right? There's always going to be work that we have to put in. But we want to know that our work is going to be rewarded. And so Spirit is telling you, yes, your work will be rewarded. Your work will be rewarded, but you have to, in some ways, do the work. So feel worthy and open yourself up to receive, right? So feel worthy. Those key words are something that I noticed in this reading. Feeling worthy. Some of you just don't feel like this is going to happen, or that you're not worthy to actually, you know, comparing yourself to other people. And so there's this sense of not feeling worthy. Your Spirit is telling you, you are more than worthy. All right, so just open yourself up and receive the many gifts that await you. Beautiful message from Spirit. Beautiful message. Love it. All right, so we're going to keep this going. We're going to throw a Lover's Oracle. All right, as you seekers know, I mean, love is a big topic. As you have probably seen in the channel, there's a lot of love readings. The reason I do that is because you seekers tell me this is what you want, right? You want love readings. Love is a big one. So I create the love readings for you. So we're going to go ahead and throw a Lover's Oracle card just to kind of give us a little insight into, you know, what's going to come for you in love for this month. The tarot didn't give us much. There's no cups pretty much at all. So this is about vision, you know, this didn't talk a lot about love, but we are going to do a little mini love reading. So we're going to throw a Lover's Oracle. Let's go ahead and shuffle. And just throw one card. All right. So here is your Lover's Oracle card. And this is the illustration, beautiful illustration. Let's see what the message is. Soulmate, what? Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. Wow. Boom, 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 boom. All right, this is powerful stuff right here, all right? Not every card in there is it's all that inviting. I think there's only one of these soulmate cards, and you got it. So group number 2, this is special. It feels like for those of you that are single and ready to mingle, well, your soulmate is out there. And in some ways, what this oracle card is telling you to do is to invite them in. This soulmate is a part of this abundance that's coming to you. All right. So it feels like, you know, you're being told by spirit here that it's going to happen. Just prepare yourself mentally for this. You know, you'll be able to manifest this physically if you can believe that this is going to happen for you. So again, you know, I picked up this energy with you of not feeling worthy, or somehow being stressed, and you know, not in tune with the here and now for some of you. So in order, one of the benefits that you're going to be able to reap from reaching this place of one-mindedness and being present, well, is going to be a partner, a soulmate for you singles. Also, for those of you that are potentially already in a relationship, this could be a confirmation that you already in some ways have met your soulmate, or maybe you're dating them, maybe they're around. But this is a very inviting card. This is a beautiful card for a love reading, little mini love reading here. All right, your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. Wow. You know, it's also talking about the limitations that some of us place on ourselves, right? And I say that because of this Ace of Wands. Again, we go back to the Ace of Wands, you know, this energy of not being able to truly manifest what you want in your life. So this energy right here, this that we've been talking about, it's tied to your love life. But anyways, all right, so that is very special. Let's go ahead and throw another oracle card. This is going to be from the Sacred Forest Oracle. We're going to see if we can pick up on any other themes for the month. Generosity. All right, look at this. So interesting. You've got the Generosity card, Maple Spirit. I like this. So, you know, in some ways, for some of you, I feel that this is an energy that's going to really, really bless you and bring more to you. It's going to bring you increase in your life. So be generous, right? Be generous with the people that truly care about you. Be generous with the people that want to essentially see you succeed, with the people that love you truly. And just if you are having any success, if you in some ways are being gifted something or given something, then be generous with that person. Show your gratitude, right? Speak to them, give them a little bit of time. Sometimes the best thing that we can give people is time. It's not things, it's just time, your energy. That's really the best possible thing. Also, for those of you that potentially are able to break free from this limitation that I see here for the month and experience success very rapidly, which I feel that some of you are going to see that, well, you're being asked to be generous, all right? Give a little bit more, be more charitable, give, right? Have this energy of giving. Also be generous with the knowledge that you are building. Be generous with the gifts that are going to be presented to you. So you're going to end the month with the King of Swords, someone who's in some ways gained a new insight, new understanding. One thing to really consider here, we've got a falcon, an eagle, and another eagle. So these are birds of vision, birds of mastering something, gaining knowledge, seeing further ahead than other people, taking the path less traveled, independent thinking. So whatever you are gaining, whatever knowledge you are in some ways adding to your toolbox, make sure that you are using it to better someone else's life, to better the world, right? So that's maybe a little bit of advice, a little tidbit for whatever projects you're working on. All right, so let's go ahead and see what your Moon Magic mini card is for the month. This is essentially affirmations. So let's see what your affirmation is for the month of August, shall we? All right. Oh, you've got two. You have got two. So we'll start with this one. We'll start with this one. This is the image associated with it. And your message is, every day I focus on what is important. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And then, I have power. It is real. This is the image associated with it. Beautiful. So I have power. It is real. Yes, it is. Wow. All right. So group number 2, powerful reading. Loved it. Beautiful energies for the month of August. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Give this video a like as well, seekers. Also, I want to bring to light that I am offering more private readings. I have more availability for private readings. So if you would like a message that is tailored to your energy, private readings are always the best way to go. You will have to go through my Etsy store to place that private reading request. The link is going to be in the description below. Also, support me on Patreon, seekers. For $5 a month, you'll be able to unlock exclusive weekly readings, as well as you'll have the chance to be entered into a raffle where you can win a free private reading with me. That raffle is every single month. So we're about to announce the winner of July. So, go ahead and secure your seat, right? All right, so thank you so much, seekers. Let me know what you thought about this reading below. What excited you, what made you think, potentially what you would like to see manifested for you in the month of August. Let me know in the comments section below. I want to hear it. I read every single one of your comments, seekers. So, thank you so much, and bye-bye. Welcome, group number 3, to your August 2021 monthly pick a card predictions and guidance tarot reading. Now, before we get started, I want to remind you, seekers, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Hit the notification bell so that you can receive alerts when I put out a pick a card video. Also, don't forget to give this video a like as well. Thank you, seekers. In front of you, you have a card from the Wisdom Keeper's Oracle deck. And this is a key that your spirit guides want to give you so that you can unlock a very important door for the month of August 2021. So let's take a look and see what this key is. Innovation. All right. So this is what I want from you, seekers. I want you to try and connect with this face. This is the face that your spirit guides have chosen to show you. All right, so look into the eyes as I provide you with the message of this oracle card. Don't be fooled. I am young, but wise. I come when it's time to embrace all new beginnings with a full, adventure-loving and innocent heart, and to discover how much more powerful and transformative your contribution to this world of ours can be. I am an agent of change, synthesis, and innovation. When I look into your eyes, I see where you're still not trusting life. Let me tell you a secret. We are built for change. Just like the flowers infused in my face, you too are meant to constantly bloom and wilt and bloom again. So there is no need to control and avoid chaos at every turn. For that would be like trying to protect yourself against the cosmos itself or your own ever-evolving nature. Whatever ideas, dogmas, or beliefs you have, let them go, at least for this moment. Instead, have some fun, improvise, say yes to whatever is happening, add an unexpected spice to the collaborative soup, and enjoy the magnificent ride, no matter where it leads you. Powerful message from your spirit guides. All right. Very powerful. Let's go ahead and throw some tarot and gain a little more understanding of what this month is going to bring. So we're going to start with the Star Tarot. So definitely an energy of newness for you so far. Group number 3, you're being asked to say yes more, to be more adventurous, more accepting of new and exciting opportunities. And I told you guys from the very beginning, I feel like August is that kind of month. Newness, new beginnings, exciting beginnings, joyous adventure. It's just, this is, for some reason, it's just going to be such an important month for a lot of people. So let's see what this month is going to bring you, group number 3. Okay, interesting. I like this. So group number 3, there's some interesting cards here. Let's go one by one and just kind of talk about, you know, what's going to be available for you for this month. So this month is going to offer you the opportunity for expansion in your career. Okay, so we start with a very important card that talks about career. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Right. So this illustration is a bit different from the usual illustration, but you know, the 8 of Pentacles is receiving understanding or an opportunity, possibly being passed by our ancestors, or maybe someone who we trust, as far as, you know, their teachers, their mentors. So those teachers and mentors providing an opportunity to us. So what I feel that this month is going to offer you is the opportunity to say yes to a new job, a new career opportunity for you seekers, potentially a promotion, potentially a new development in your job that allows you to grow within that. You know, and for those of you that are potentially still in school, you are going to find a little bit of success, or you're going to find some direction from someone that wants to guide you and assist you, a mentor, someone who in many ways is, I want to say very guru-like, but at the same time, really what this is someone who is a mentor, someone who you can learn something from. And it has to do with your career. It has to do with your finances. All right. So the thing that is going to get in your way for this month that you have to really be aware of, right? This is more guidance and advice now, is your thought patterns and your stress levels and your anxiety. Okay. This has been a big theme for people. You know, there's a lot of anxiety in every single group. There's a lot of stress, and obviously, you know, the world. This is if you're tuned into the news, then yeah, you are definitely stressed and you're definitely worried, and there's definitely a lot going on, right? So I feel that a lot of us are feeling that, and we're kind of walking around with this chip, or with this kind of baggage, with this load on us. The world keeps telling us that things are not going to be okay, that things are going to go pretty badly, right? And so sometimes we get a little more scared, and we end up not doing the things that we should be doing. So the 4 of Swords talks about that stress. It talks about that anxiety. You see here a Native American that essentially has been resting. Right? This person is resting. You see here a salmon. The salmon is, in Druid tradition, the first animal, so that makes it the most knowledgeable, the wisest of all animals. And so what the symbolism here is you're resting on what you already know to be true, and what you already know will bring you success. And so by doing that, you're going to gain protection, and you're going to be watched over, which is why you've got the 3 bears protecting you. And you've got your 4 swords just being essentially put up as displays. You don't need to use those swords at this time. All you need is you and your rest, and understanding that you've reached a place of mastery in some area, and being sure of yourself, being sure that things are going to work out effectively, and being okay with what's happening, okay, and accepting. So that will be your challenge for the month, right? That's definitely going to be a challenge, is what we're seeing here. Be careful. You know, it is showing up in a very important part of the spread. So there's going to be a tendency to be kind of in that energy. So this is going to be the focal point. Don't stress, all right? Easier said than done, but don't stress. Don't feel anxious. Understand that at this moment right now, you are someone who has reached a place that you will not be knocked down from. You've reached a place of understanding. You have all the tools at your disposal. And so now it's just time to use them as you see fit. But understand that you will not regress from where you are right now. And so you have to understand that, right? It's going to alleviate that stress. It's going to alleviate that anxiety that you've been feeling. Now, when it comes to your advice and guidance for the month, we've got the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. And these are two very interesting cards because, with the Seven of Swords, essentially, we've got here this hind that has presented itself, right? And so this is a hind that is very knowledgeable. And we can see that because of its horns, right? These horns are just incredibly just huge, right? And so it's talking about its intelligence, its knowing, its understanding. And in front of it, you've got these swords that have been thrown at its feet. And this is the mind, being just kind of being put aside, all these negative thought patterns and ideas just kind of put aside. Because this hind wants you to follow it into the forest, because this hind wants to show you something truly beautiful and wonderful that's going to help you. And so you are being asked for this month of August to allow yourself to be led. I feel that a lot of you potentially want to be in control at all times. You want to be in control of the situation. You need to ask why. You need to know why. You need to understand the whole situation before anything, before you say yes. And so I feel like maybe this dissecting that you do might get in the way of some kind of blessing or some kind of new beginning for this month, or some kind of opportunity that's going to propel you forward. So this isn't the month for you to be very critical, very judgmental. This isn't the month for you to be constantly examining and questioning and being, as analytical as you can. This is the month where you put your mind to rest a little bit and you allow yourself to intuitively feel what this that you have in front of you is going to bring you. And you have to listen to your intuition, to your feeling. What is the feeling? Sometimes we want to say yes, but we say no because we haven't analyzed this. We haven't gone back to our lab and dissected it and looked at it from different angles to actually make a wise decision, right? And that's perfectly normal. I'm not saying that's not what you should be doing, but for this month, okay, it's important for you to try and take a different approach. All right, to be less critical, to be a person that essentially wants to always be right and not make a mistake. Right? Sometimes we make a decision based on I want to be right and I want to make a mistake, but we end up missing a new opportunity. We end up missing a new experience that would have potentially taken us towards something completely new. So remember, every single experience, every single interaction, every single opportunity is a door that you're walking through an endless possibility of doors. That's the door that you're choosing. And so for this month, as you are being presented with different doors to walk through, there is a certain combination of doors that are going to lead you towards more success, that are going to lead you towards a realization of maybe your purpose or something that you've essentially came into this earth to fulfill, that will bring you that prosperity and that greatness that you've been yearning for. And so it's important for you to follow the path laid before you, not with your mind, not because you've thought about this a million different ways and you've stressed about it, but because you've truly felt it from a deep place. You felt it deep down inside. Intuitively, your first instinct was, yes, I'm going to do that, or no, I'm not going to do that. That's your first instinct, and so you went with it, right? So this is a month of intuition, and we have the culmination of that being presented here as the High Priestess. I mean, there is no better card than the High Priestess when we're talking about intuition, when we're talking about essentially, being still, calm, looking around and just trying to feel the energy. This is the card right here. This is the High Priestess, right? This is the card that opens those doors. The High Priestess is essentially guarding the door to the mysteries of life. And so, she looks at you and demands a price from you. And in order for her to unlock the right doors, the right combination of doors so that you can walk through and gain that Philosopher's Stone, well, you're going to have to leave your mind and your thought patterns behind. And you're going to have to really just be very quiet, be very still, and just intuitively present yourself. That's the only way that the doors are going to be unlocked. So what's going to happen? Right? So what's going to happen towards the end of the month? Where are you going to be at the end of the month? We've got the Two of Wands here. And so the Two of Wands is just talking about someone who has reached a place of knowing. You've reached a place of knowing. And so what that means for you is, I know what I want, I know what I'm going to do, and I know that I'm going to be successful at this. Therefore, I'm going to throw myself completely at this opportunity, and I am going to work and strive towards this because now my passion has been ignited. And so a lot of people wish that they had that, wish that they had a knowing. And I feel like if you walk through the right doors, if you take the right opportunities, if you're more open to this, then you are going to be shown something that's going to inspire you and bring you forward into essentially what is going to bring you happiness and fulfillment in the long run and in the short run as well. So you are going to have that energy of knowing, I know that I want to do this. I know that I will be successful at this. I know that I was meant for this. That's the energy that's going to be most present, that's going to be most prevalent for you towards the end of the month. All right, so let's go ahead and throw some oracle cards and try and gain a little more understanding. So we're going to start with Diana Cooper's The Magic of the Unicorn Oracle. That's one of her newer decks. Let's go ahead and shuffle and see what we get here. What else can we uncover for this month of August 2021? The Freedom of Truth. That is interesting. So we have got here the Freedom of Truth. Communicate honestly, be who you truly are. Look at that. So this is a pretty clear message, right? Very clear message. You're being asked to communicate honestly with people, with friends, with co-workers, with your boss, if you have one. Communicate very honestly, and you are going to be able to yield incredible results from this. And be who you truly are. So don't be deceptive, right? Don't try to take who you are and don't try and repackage it and turn it into something completely new, because that's what the world is telling you that they want. No. Most of that is just insecurities. Some of that might be just you trying to align yourself with the energies of society. And the best thing that you can give the world is your genuine self. That's what the world wants. So this is the time to do that. This is the time to be that. All right, so let's go ahead and keep the oracle cards coming. We're going to throw a card from the Self-Love Oracle by Janet Choi. And we're just going to go ahead and throw one card. Let's see what information we get. Oh, wow. This is the same card that group number 2 got. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's take a closer look at it. We've got here, know you are worthy. Abundance is everywhere around you. Feel worthy and open yourself up to receive the many gifts that await you. Man, oh man. So, why is it that these doors are presenting themselves and there's this guidance and this advice? Well, that's because there's abundance all around you, and it wants to show you that it's there. It's essentially just waiting for you to reach out and grab it, right? So you've got here a Pegasus-like creature delivering what seems to be a pearl necklace to this young person that's been in some ways outside, potentially waiting for it. And so, beautiful message from Spirit here. Spirit is essentially telling you, listen, at the end of this lies prosperity. At the end of this is true abundance, true glory, true greatness. So it's this thing that you are essentially going to be doing, that you're going to be sure of, is going to lead you to that. It's definitely something that's going to unlock some doors, and those doors are going to just take you towards that beautiful abundance. A treasure trove of goodness. What you want truly. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and do like a little mini love reading. It's something that I tend to not do with monthlies. I just let, the cards kind of take charge. But I'm gonna throw a lover's oracle because you seekers love love readings. All right, let's be honest. All right, let's talk. Right, let's be. This is a one-on-one right now. You seekers love readings. All right, that's what you mostly request. And I love doing them for you. So we're gonna go ahead and do like a little mini love reading here. We're just gonna throw a lover's oracle, and we're gonna see what the message is for the month. Not every single message is positive, but we're gonna see what your love life is looking like for the month of August. Let's take a look. All right, so you've got here beautiful illustration, and the message is: close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. All right. So, interesting message. And I feel that, it's different for different people. So we'll start with singles, people that are still, waiting for that one, for that beautiful soulmate, for that beautiful partner. Potentially this isn't the month where you find them. All right, so that's very clear here with this card. But there is this energy here of it will happen. And one of the things that you must do in order for you to just feel like, not feel, but in order for you to in some ways be balanced and just be at peace, is to feel joy and know that there is going to be an opportunity for this to come into your life. So you're being pretty much told to just close your eyes, tell yourself that you do deserve to feel that love, and it is coming in many ways. That's what this message is telling you. Now, regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in, right? That's where I got the interpretation that it's essentially, it might not be this month that you meet this person, but more than likely it is going to present itself to you later on, and maybe hopefully this year, hopefully 2021, right? For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like maybe potentially there might be some quarrels, or there might be some maybe they're upset in some ways, or maybe you're upset with them, or maybe things aren't moving how you thought they'd be moving by now. So this card is just here to kind of remind you that, hey, things are working, right? Things are going to move in a better direction for you. It is going to get better. You will feel that joy, and you're going to, in many ways, feel happy with this connection. For those of you that are in a relationship, so I guess that there's a path that you both are walking, and that path is still ongoing and developing. And there will be newer opportunities that will present themselves. All right, so let's go ahead and throw another oracle card. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what the Sacred Forest cards bring us. All right, so the Sacred Forest by Dennis Lynn. Let's see what we get. The Phoenix. Oh my. Transmutation. I like this. I really do like this. Look at that. So very powerful card, right? We've got here Phoenix energy. Whenever we talk about the Phoenix, what we get is the ending, something that needed to die, something that needed to be shed, an old skin, the burning of that, and the reigniting of it to the new life, the newness, the blissful energy that comes with that newness as well. So it's that burst of initial fire that just transmutes. And so I feel like with this card, you know, there's going to be opportunities again that are going to present themselves to you for this month that will allow you the ability to start anew. It's going to in many ways clear the path forward for you in order for you to be able to make space for what is coming. Something needs to kind of burn in your life. Something needs to in some ways die in order for there to be new life, right? So there's rooms that need to be emptied so that they can be filled up again with what's coming. So interestingly enough, you know, I feel that if you go through this process, right, again, I'm not going to recap, you know, exactly, we've already talked about it, but if you go through the process that we've talked about, you are going to in some ways reach a place of knowing, and that knowing is associated with that phoenix energy of death and rebirth. And again, once that rebirth comes, I mean, I feel like it's going to lead you towards something that you've been truly yearning for and wanting, right? And so, you know, I don't want you to get discouraged with the whole love situation. Obviously, it might not happen this month, but you are in some ways paving the way for it. You know, you're working the grounds. You're getting rid of the things that you need to get rid of in order for these things to come into your life. So this month is a very important month. It's a very important step forward into what is coming, which is truly prosperous and beautiful and dynamic, and it's something that you've been truly wanting and yearning for, and it's here. All right, so let's go ahead and throw a moon magic oracle. Let's see what the moon magics have to provide us with. Here we are. So here's the image associated with your moon magic and the message. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Boom. Beautiful energy. So that is your affirmation for the month. All right. That is a wonderful affirmation. I will not remain stuck. I choose change. Beautiful. So we're also going to throw a secret garden. All right. Let's see what the secret garden has to provide us with here. Courage. Courage. When picking roses, don't fear the thorns. Be courageous, right? We already know with innovation and what your spirit guides want. They want you to say yes to more things. They want you to invite life in. And in order to do that, you must be courageous. All right, so that brings us to the very end of your reading, seekers. Thank you for watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well for new pick a card releases so you can be alerted. Give me a like as well. Also, I want to bring to light that I'm offering private readings. I have more availability now. So if you're interested in a private reading, a tailored message to your energies and your energies alone, then you are going to have to visit my Etsy store. The link is down below so you can place your private reading request. Also, I am on Patreon now. So if you want to unlock some exclusive benefits, I encourage you to do that. The pricing is $5 a month, and for $5 a month, you know, you get a lot. You get a weekly readings, pick a card readings exclusive to you. Also, you'll be entered for a chance to win a free private reading with me. You'll be entered into the monthly raffle. You know, the winner for July is going to be announced in a few days. So go ahead and you know, become a part of it by signing up. I'm going to include the link in the description below. Also, I want to hear from you, seekers. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about this reading, what you think August is going to bring you, and you know, what you liked, potentially what you didn't like. I just want to hear it all. Let me know what you thought of this reading. Thank you, seekers. Love you. Love your you know, the comments that you leave. So I'm looking forward to reading them. I read them all. Thank you, and bye-bye.